Do you hold any Nasdaq stock or S&P stock? Today you have to pay attention to this video. This is very critical. This can save you a lot of money. Welcome to ymchannel. This channel is about trading strategy, money mindset to help you make more, learn more. Click like, subscribe, share with your friend. Now we look at weekly chart first because weekly charts to tell us some big picture of the stock. We can also look at monthly chart, but today we look at a weekly chart first. The Nasdaq. So you can see Nasdaq previously is so strong from April. We have a big up, right? Basically, they pulse a little bit before the previous peak, and then a big green candle to go up, and then continues to go up. Today is Friday. It's going to close this candle. I'm going to show you some shocking news about this chart. Maybe you need to pay more attention to this. Okay, so this previously when they go up, is it possible they come back down for the support? Yes, right? So I want to show you one more thing. Is it now to come back down? So look at my indicator called YM Big Buy first. So YM Big Buy to track the big volume trade. Okay, they filter big volume trade. It's not like volume, but it's big volume. They tell you the green is more buying, the red is selling. What is important is the purple, this line, the direction. You see here, the purple line to tell you basically from June, 9th of June, that week, basically the fund is going down. It means they have more chance to sell than buy. Okay, so what happened is, look at here. I want you to look at the red line. So already you know the stock is going up, but the money is going down. The big volume money, those are big fish, right? Not individual, not the public, but the big volume or the institution, they are the big fish. I want you to look at this chart first. When the stock go up, but the money is actually moving out. So this is a divergence. This means the momentum is not catching up. So who is pushing up the price? It's not the, it's mainly the who is buying here, right? You already know the big volume is selling. So who is buying? It's the individual. One more thing, I want you to see the red line. The red line is YM Club Fast. If you want to have this, my exclusive indicator, you can click the link in the description. The YM Club Fast for weekly chart is very useful. They tell you right away the direction. Okay, so for example, from downward to upward, then you buy, then you are buying at the beginning of the bull one. When they drop below, okay, when they drop below, it means the market is getting slow, getting weak. When they change the direction, it means they are changing to downward. Okay, when they change to downward, it means the market is going to downward. And then you should sell the stock to avoid the big drop. Okay, the first thing, now we are getting weak. We know the money is getting out. The big fish they are selling. And today, Friday, we close this candle. And very likely, because we only have a couple of hour left, very likely we close below this red, right? Confirm this is a red candle close below this red. So you need to pay attention. Okay, although this is still an upward trend, it means the market is confirmed this is weak, and you know the money is selling. The big fish is selling. So you need to pay attention. Should you sell? Should you reduce? If you're making a good profit, maybe you can consider to reduce. By the way, this video is only to tell you the insights from the chart. We don't recommend you to do any trade. Okay, back to the point. I only give you the education information, okay? So look at the previous one. When the red go up, and then they start to have the big red candle to drop below, right? And actually you can see at the same time the money also the red going down. But it's not like this one. This one they drop before that. So this is planned. This is planned. This one is not planned. This is quite a last minute drop. Look at here. Look at here. So on this candle, the direction is still up, right? And then they start to have the red, but the direction is still up. And then they start to have a sideway. Okay? And then when the red confirm from the sideway, look at the red, the direction of the red is flat. So it means sideway. And the red changed the direction to downward. This means this is a downward trend. That is so easy. The money is following as well. Of course, money always, the big volume money always is the drive of the direction. Always. Okay? Not the volume, but the big trade. Okay? So now they go down and then go up again. So now we are like this. Okay? This would be slightly stronger than this one. Why? Because it's planted from before. Planted from before. That's why I want to make a video. This is planted than before. This is sideways, right? This is not confirmed sideways, but yes, the market getting weak, the money is getting out. So is it a good time to buy now? No. Is it a good time to reduce? You may consider to reduce. Yes, this is a weekly chart. The good thing is we don't have a yellow candle here. Yellow candle is my indicator called OBOS, like this. When the yellow candle happen and they drop below, the drop could be quite big. Look at this. Okay, so now this is not the yellow candle, so the drop should not be a big range like this one or this one. Okay, but it can go back to this level, holding as a support. Okay, so I launched this video because I don't want you, oh, the first day they start to drop, let's buy, it's cheap. No, 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 it's not cheap. It's just start of the pullback, okay, or correction. Now we go back to the daily chart. The daily chart, look at here. The daily chart, I will look at two things, YM club long, YM club fast. Look at the blue line. The blue line is the regular trend line, the regular time frame. Okay, we buy here, you hold it, you can start to reduce here, and then you buy back, right? And then now we have one big red candle dropping below this blue. Okay, so they drop both line, the blue and the green and the red. Okay, so the blue is regular timeline, the red is the fast check line, so it's very fast. I want you to trade with the blue or purple. Purple is the super long. This one, the purple is not yet touched. You buy here. It's not the purple. You don't need to do so many trade. You just buy here and you hold it. You're still holding it. You're still holding it. Okay. And I want you to look at the money. The money is the same, right? The money, the peak is getting lower and lower. And now we drop below zero for a while already. Here. Okay. So this is the Nasdaq. Now we go back to the Nvidia and AMD. Nvidia actually is the main stock who take the Nasdaq to go up. Okay, so now we have the same situation. Look, the blue, they already dropped below, and we have the yellow candle. The yellow candle is overbought. Okay, overbought. So now they close below the yellow. So it means you will have to start to have some kind of a correction. Look at here, the money. The peak is lower and lower and lower, and then they go below zero. Okay, and how about weekly chart? Weekly chart, oh, yellow candle. Yellow candle on weekly chart, you need to be careful. And then at the same time, they drop below the zero. So it doesn't look good, right? So it's good to, the money is interesting. So now they go up and then they get flat. So this is quite strong compared to the Nasdaq because Nasdaq is going down. This is going flat. Okay, but still, I want you to make maximum money. So you need to be careful about this. And one more thing, look at this candle. Let's say you don't have my indicator. You can still learn from this video. Look at this one, this candle. Okay, the last week is still strong because they have a very long lower wick, right? They have so many go up to drive the next week momentum. They have a lot of buying here. And then boom, they go down. They have a long upper wick. It means a lot of selling. When the price go up, people sell, 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 sell. Who is selling? You tell me who is selling. Okay. Um, okay. So this is something you need to pay attention about this one. When they have a long upper wick, you need to be careful. Okay. And then I want to check. So we have daily chart, weekly chart, and then check AMD. AMD, no, Nvidia for semiconductor is the leader of the industry, of the sector. So now look at AMD. AMD is not that, I'm still highly recommend, but it's not the leader of the sector, okay? But still, it's something you need to pay attention to if you like semiconductor. Now we go back to here. Okay, so now weekly chart. We are touching basically on the previous peak here, and they serve as a, wow, this is a very perfect line you can see here. Okay, what does it serve? Actually, they start from here. What does it serve? It serves as a resistance. It serves as a resistance. Okay, so we have resistance from here, resistance from here. We have a long upper rate to show you, hey, we have resistance. Although they want to go up, it's quite strong momentum. We have a yellow candle. You need to be careful. The yellow candle, if they disappear and then they drop below the last yellow candle, this is a sell signal also. Okay, buy signal is here, the purple candle here. Okay, when they go above the purple candle, we can buy. But we have a small trick to buy earlier than this candle. This is the candle. Why? Because they go above the red and you see the purple candle, like, oh, okay, let's do something. Because the red is very sensitive. It is more advanced than other indicator. They move before other indicators show up. So basically, when they go up, green candle go up the red candle, the red line. And before you see the purple candle, actually you can start to build your stock already. I'm not saying 100% to buy here, but I mean you can start to buy up like 1/3 or something here. Okay, so if you look at my another indicator called YM chip entry to tell you institution, they are buying here also. They buy in this zone. Okay, this green candle means they're buying, and you have oversold, and you have one candle go above the red line. This is a fantastic indicator to tell you, hey, let's buy. If you need more confidence, you look at YM big buy also. They go above zero. They go above zero. So this is a fantastic two candle to tell you the best timing to buy in this 2 week. Okay, and then they go up. Now what is going on? We don't have technically the weekly chart. We don't have a sell signal, right? Because first the yellow not yet disappear. Second, the yellow not yet drop below the red, and then the buying is still going up. Okay, it's still going up the buying, the direction, the money, the big volume money is still flowing in. So we technically, the weekly chart, we don't need to be panic. Now look at the daily chart. The daily chart, okay, so yellow, are we still on the yellow now? No, we are not on the yellow. So you mean they drop below the yellow, the last yellow, right? They drop below it. For the fast trend line, they already, so if you use red to buy, you should buy here and you selling here. Okay? You're making profit. If you use the blue to buy, you use the blue to sell. So there's no sell signal yet. Okay? So if you use purple, you use purple strategy. Okay, so now we look at the money, but the money is the same. The big volume, the peak is going down, going down, going down. Okay, so something you need to be aware about the AMD. Okay, don't okay, today drop by 2.8%, let's buy. No, because they just start. You need, when they run a marathon or when they want to jump up, they need to take a break, right? They need to take a break, go up, take a break, go up, take a break, go up. So this is the set. But I want to show you, this is a long yellow candle, a long period of yellow candle. So it's quite normal for you to take a break first. As long as they don't drop below the blue, you may, it is still safe. If they drop below the blue, then you need to stop. Okay, then you need to, basically, you need to stop gain. Okay, you use blue to sell. If you use red, you need to sell today. Okay, that is so simple. This is like no-brainer game. Okay, but I want to give you the alert about Nvidia and also Nasdaq. Okay, they are going to have some kind of a correction. So you need to be careful of your stock to check. Uh, let's see. Basically, the AMD. Basically, yeah. So basically, people say, oh, they're not yet touching this peak, but we are very close, right? This is also one of the resistance, about 100. If you go up here, this candle around 184, and then this peak is 182.5. So actually, it's quite a quite a high resistance here, right? They have a high resistance here. So this is something you need to be careful. We're so close to the target. And then just $1.5 difference. So, and then boom, go down. It's quite reasonable because why? Because the market is going down. Okay. So this is the update for today for the Nasdaq, for the S&P and AMD and Nvidia. I hope you like this video. I see you in the next video. Bye.